Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ride with Lance. Today we are back in Quicksilver County Park to do some just trail cruising this time. No fast riding. Just gonna enjoy this day. There might be some quicker parts, like when I'm going down a hill and just coasting. Other than that, we're just going to cruise the trail like at this speed. Going to go visit a few places around here. I think the first place we're going to visit is the Hidalgo Cemetery. I think we're going to go down there and see how those folks are doing down there. Say hi. And then I think I'm just going to do the loop trail, which is basically this road. It goes all the way kind of around the park. Might pass some other structures. But I am also out here for another reason. I am going mic-less today. I got this big glove, this big foam glove that fits around the GoPro. Covers up all the mic holes so you don't get that wind noise. At least that's what I'm hoping. Because I realized something on that last crash I took on the Velotric on the Summit 1 when I was just riding too fast for my skill level on that trail, because I was carrying a wireless mic attached to my pocket, and if that thing would have come off in those bushes I fell in, I probably would have never found it. And that would be a pretty expensive loss. So what I'm hoping to do is, if this foam cover works out, to use it when I do this type of riding, just in case, because I don't want to be going to lose wireless mics, because I don't think you can just buy the one piece. I think you have to buy the whole set again, because I use my wireless mic without the receiver. I just record to the mic itself and then download the files later. Now, I've seen several mountain bikers use this, and they're not just your normal mountain bikers. They're the pro level, really making lots of noise, going fast, wind noise, bike noise. So I figured if it's good for them on how fast they're riding and how hard they're hitting the ground and making all kinds of noise, then for me, who only makes a lot of noise when I hit the ground, it should be good enough. So I think that if you're seeing this video, then I thought it was good enough. But I'm not going to know until I get home later on and I start editing. So this is one of the fast sections, but it's just coasting. You know, I've never really been over that way. Let me, a little trail, maybe just to overlook the valley some. Let me go over there and see. And I am on the Lectric XPeak today, the high step version. For all those of you who might be wondering, yeah, it is a nice day today. It's like 81 degrees. It's not too bad out here. Yeah, it's a nice little overlook. It'll be much nicer in the spring when all of this is green and you got some wildflowers blooming. But I am not going to complain right now. Got a nice little breeze to my back. Not too hot. But I just need to watch out for the slithering critters. Those could ruin my day if I put my foot down in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Let's get back on the main trail and head over to Hidalgo Cemetery. Now, I've ridden there once before. I think it was my first kind of adventure ride on the Rad Rover 6 Plus. And going down there was fine, but coming back, because it was a really pretty steep hill with a lot of rocks, it didn't like it that much. And I had to get off and walk it. So we're going to see if the XPeak can handle it and take it on this time. And then we'll come back up and we'll just do the loop around. So in the meantime, while I ride there, I just wanted to kind of reiterate a message that was being put out there by Jerry T of Jerry T's e-bike tips. And I think it's important, especially for those who want to get an e-bike, don't know much about them, and you're doing the old looking on eBay for the best deal. I would avoid that. I would avoid that at all costs. Because there are a lot of different e-bikes on eBay that look really nice. Pictures look nice. Price even looks better. But you gotta ask yourself, why is the price on eBay sometimes even less than half the price of a more well-known brand? Well, it's because it's probably more of a fly-by-night business, just trying to get the money out of your pocket, and that's it. They put these bikes together, snap some decent-looking pictures of it to present to you, and you think, oh, that's great, look, it looks just like this brand name bike over here that's much more expensive. Well, looks are deceiving, because if you go into the descriptions of these, a lot of the times it doesn't tell you what components they're using. It gives you vague descriptions, if any description at all, you know. For instance, you might be looking to see what kind of brakes does it have, and it just says disc brakes. Well, there is a big difference between hydraulic disc brakes and mechanical disc brakes, and some of these companies will take pictures of their bike so you can't really see by the picture what it is. What the heck is that? There's like something big in that bush moving around. But anyways, this is the rocky trail down that the rad didn't want to come back up without me pushing. So we're going to try it with the XPeak and see how it does on its way back. Definitely don't want to crash into that stuff there. That's a big alley. But yeah, looks are deceiving. I've gotten, I'm not going to say a lot, but a lot more offers to review these, I'm just going to say it again, fly-by-night e-bike companies and their e-bikes than I have from the name brand companies or the more well-known companies. And I do my due diligence. That's why you don't see a lot of these bikes on my channel. Matter of fact, you don't see any of these bikes on my channel. Because I do as much research on that bike as possible that I can find before I commit. And most of the time, I'm not committing, I'm denying. Because I'm not gonna bring to my viewers junk just to make a video. The stuff that I take, stop here for a second. The stuff I take, I've done my due diligence. I've done a lot of studying on it. I also go and I see if other people have made reviews on it and what their thoughts were. Now, even that, you gotta be careful because some reviewers will just, you know, always give it a glowing review in hopes that you'll buy it and they'll make a little money off an affiliate link. So you got to watch out. Like I said, if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. Save your money. Get the bike you really want. And then you don't have to worry about spending $600, $700, $8 on a piece of junk that you can't sell because nobody else wants it. And you can't return because the company either doesn't exist anymore or they just won't answer your emails. All right, we are at Hidalgo Cemetery. Let's go take a peek around, see how it is since last time. Last time I was here, everything I think was pretty green and overgrown and couldn't really see much. I think there is a trail, there's a gate there that just goes up. And maybe I'll walk around the outside this time, see if it says anything. But let's go check her out. Am I still recording? Yep, I'm still recording. The other thing I wanted to try and test out with this foam cover too is if it overheats the GoPro. I've only had one overheating instance. Here's the stuff I gotta worry about, the little slithering creatures. Yeah, hope I'm not walking on someone's grave, literally. Yeah, this place doesn't have any gravestones, but it is a cemetery. Maybe there are some, if they cleared all the weeds, you'd be able to see it. But it's just a nice, really kind of peaceful place, especially with these big trees surrounding it. The old picket fence gives it kind of a spooky look. Maybe we should come out here on Halloween night. But anyways, I'll let you all rest in peace. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good night. Get back on the bike here. We'll continue on. But as I was saying, I've only had one instance where the GoPro turned off because it was overheating. And that's, I think, just because I let the thing run on a very warm day. But as all you may know, I'm going to Phoenix, Arizona. And when I'm there, it says the temperature is going to be about 106 degrees. And I'm going there to ride Lectric's new bikes. And I just hope it isn't too much and overheat. I am going to bring some other cameras just in case, but they're just a little more involved trying to get set up. So let's take a quick ride around the outside of the cemetery here. I've never been down this way a little, so I think the trail stops. I think I saw a sign down there. Maybe get a nice view down here too. Do not enter, not a trail. It's a nice view. But let's keep going. Let's see, go back up and see if this, see if the XPeak's gonna make it up the hill, or if I'm gonna have to get off and give it a little extra power. Alrighty. Yeah, this is like what the XPeak is really made for. It's like expedition riding. Okay, let's put in 5, crank down the gear some. This part right here is also pretty steep, and it made it up. So we're going to see how it does in just a few corners here. I don't believe this is the steep section yet. It is getting rocky. Probably gonna get me huffing and puffing. This is it coming up. You can see the cactus up on the top. All right, well, so far it's doing better than the Rad did. Oh yeah. Made it up just fine. Got another little steep section here. Oh, it actually got steeper, but we're doing it. Did it. All right, I'm gonna stop here, catch my breath some. I'll get right back to you. From here, we're gonna go down and we're gonna follow a trail that goes up that way and around the hill this time. Last time we went around this way. We're gonna go that way this time, see how it is. Let's go. I think our next destination, or not destination, but we might ride by, is a place called Powder House. It's a place where they used to keep all the explosives for this area. But around the turn over here somewhere, we should be catching the right road. See, the right, on the right, right there. Yeah, you can ride horses out here. See, place to tie them up. A water trough for drinking. What's the sign say? Long descent, control your speed. Well, that guy looks like he's almost holding on to his forks down low. I'm not going to be doing that. Be banging my head, boom, against the the display. But we're heading down. Like I said, this will probably be one of the fast sections, but I am going to control my speed because this is that loose gravelly type. It can easily wash your front end out going into a turn way too fast. Yeah, kind of like I did on that one trail. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that again. But you can see that fall is trying to make its way in here. Leaves are changing color, but the leaves that are changing color are poison oak. So you don't want to go over there and sniff those flowers. I'm actually looking forward to doing some winter riding out here when the temperatures are much cooler. It's been a hot summer here, hotter than normal. So I am kind of looking forward to the fall weather and the winter weather. Not so much all the rain weather, but it's California. You never know where you're gonna have a rainy rain season or not. Last couple of years we've done good. Filled up our reservoirs, filled up our water tables, stayed out of the drought. Look at all the colorful leaves here. But it'd be nice to come out here after a rain, after a few days, after the ground is hardened up, and then see some streams coming down the hills. Maybe do a few little shallow water crossings. Definitely a lot cooler in the shade. Feels like about 10 degrees cooler than out in the sun. I like riding under the trees and then coming out into a clearing and then going back under trees again. All right, I think we're gonna make a left turn here. And I think this takes us down to where we passed the powder house. I'll stop and show you a quick look. And then it goes down a little further and then comes back up and meets the same trail. So this is just kind of like a little detour off this trail to see some extra stuff. And there it is. There's the powder house. That's where they used to keep all the explosives, the dynamite, the black powder, for all the mercury mines that they had going on out here. It's pretty cool. I'd like for them to open it up one day and just see the inside and see what it looks inside. But it looks like it's all made of brick, and then they put a wooden roof over it. Brick was probably to try and keep it cool. And of course, roof to keep rain off of it. Let's go down so we can go back up. So how many of you have already started putting together your Christmas wish list in hopes that your wife, your girlfriend, significant other, family members will get for you? Yeah, I've been requested, more like summoned, to make that happen real soon. So I know what the first thing on my little Christmas wish list is, which might be obvious to some people. No, it's not another e-bike, but it's elbow pads and knee pads for when I'm out doing riding like this, especially when it's the mountain biking. Because if you remember, the last time I came out here, I also crashed on the XPeak. Went over the back of the bars because I wasn't thinking. But I figure more protective gear is probably wiser. So that's probably the number one thing on my Christmas wish list. Don't know what the others are yet. But what are some of your wish list items? Does it have anything to do with riding a bike? Or is it something else? Or is it that big vacation you've been wanting to take but been putting off for years? Speaking of vacations, in a few weeks we will be gone for like 3 weeks. So I'm gonna have to get some extra videos put together so y'all don't forget me if I don't put anything out for 3 weeks. Oh. I do have another new bike video coming out soon. I'm in the process of filming and editing that, but it looks like that might be a few weeks out still. Got to take care of some of that stuff first before I can publish it. And then there's another one coming. Just got the order confirmation for it today from the company, and yes, this is the one that the company is sending me to review. And like I said, I did my due diligence on it to see if it was a right fit for all of you, a right fit for me, and it was of a higher quality e-bike. And it seemed to fit the bill. So that's me coming. I'm not sure, I don't have the tracking number on it yet, but I do have the order confirmation number. So that's kind of exciting too. No, I'm not going to give any hints on what that might be. But I'm guessing it's one I'm going to like and one Katrina is going to like. Okay. Better see a sign. I kind of forgot. Let's see. Turn around here. See what it says. It says Mine Hill Castellero Trail. I think I need to go to the right. Are we doing good? How are we doing on the... Everything seems to be okay. I'm not feeling any heat on my chest from the GoPro, so that's a good thing, right? Let's go up. And I think I'm starting to see parts of Englishtown. The flagpole, which was the center of the community up here. You can see it dead ahead and a stone marker. There it is. I think they should still fly some type of flag on there, maybe a California flag or something. But this is a fun place to explore if you ever come up here. But we are heading up the hill to complete our loop. So let's keep going. No bikes allowed on that trail. Not exactly sure where that trail goes anyways. But this trail is going to take us back around where we saw the chain link fence around the old house. And then I'll have it pointed back towards the parking lot. All right, well, since you've already seen this section, we're gonna call it a ride. So you have a great day, a great ride, a great week, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.